Mr. Jeffries, and I'd like to schedule an appointment to have my nails done today. Yes, I said today.
Linda, I had a terrible dream.
No, it has to be done today. I can't stand this a minute longer.
Oh, damn, look at the time. I'm going to miss my interview.
I don't care if you're booked up or not. I have to get this taken care of.
Please get off the phone. I've got to call Mr. Freeman and tell him I'm going to be late.
I'm just going to be another...
Get off the phone.
I have to go now. I think my husband needs me.
You be careful, Melinda, too.
Hey, buddy, you want to see me?
Yeah, Frank, this case I'm working on is taking all my time. I need you and Sam to help me out with the other clients.
Great, sure. Just give me a list of names. We'll get started right away.
All right, we've got some files.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late.
Hey, Sam.
I sleep very well. Hi.
It's okay. Frank and I are just starting to go over the case load.
Before you go over that, there's something I have to tell you.
If it's about wanting a raise, forget it.
Actually, it's about quitting. Since school's starting, I have to resign.
Now, Sam, you've got to help Frank with this Arnold
Sam.
case. And Dylan's case is not going to be easy either, guys.
Rusty, hold on. What do you mean Dylan's case?
Since you really need me, I guess I can stay on for at least a little while.
Thanks, Sam. You are a lifesaver now.
So, Alan Michael's having you investigate Dylan?
Why would you do that?
You and Pops haven't heard, have you?
Haven't heard what, Sam?
Alan Michael and Harley split up.
On account of Dylan?
Morning.
Morning.
Here, I purchased some caffeine. You could use some. We were up so late last night.
I gotta get going pretty soon.
Well, that's okay. I just came up to, well, thank you for last night.
No problem.
I was just so upset about Alan Michael telling little Maze and then lying to me. So I guess I was pretty crazy, huh?
A little crazy. Did you sleep okay?
No, not at all. I lay awake all night listening to you walk back and forth.
Well, I had a lot to think about. Still do.
Daisy?
Yeah. It's probably Billy checking up on me.
I thought I'd find you here. I want to talk to my wife.
Excuse me. I knocked downstairs and there was no answer. It wasn't too difficult to figure out where you were.
Well, you were right. So what? If you're waiting for a prize, you can forget it.
I find you in your ex-boyfriend's bedroom the night after we have a big fight, and I haven't killed you both yet. I think I deserve a prize.
You know, Alan Michael, after what you did, I can do anything and go anywhere I want to. All right, sweetie? All bets are off.
Wait a minute. Just wait a minute.
No. Please, don't lie to me again. My stomach can't take it.
I've been thinking about this all last night, and I've decided... I've decided what we need to do is go to the cabin or go to the beach together, alone, and work this out.
You don't seem to get it. I'm not wild about being in the same room with you, let alone going off somewhere together.
Things aren't going to get better between us if you stay here with him. Don't you see that?
Oh, so I should leave here for the shambles that you made of our marriage, right?
Holly, I didn't mess things up here. He did.
Don't start. Don't.
Look, every time I try to work things out with him, it gets worse. So can we leave and take care of it ourselves?
Just wipe the slate clean, forget everything that's happened, right?
Yeah.
You're amazing. You really are amazing.
Harley, you're blind. Don't you see what he wants? He's trying to get you back.
Yeah, I got some things to take care of. But before I split, I want to tell you something, Spaulding.
Yeah? What's that?
You made a big mistake. A real big mistake. You took my kid from me. And I'm never going to forget that, ever. You want me to throw him out?
Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
No.
I just got one more thing to say.
Dylan! Alan Michael!
Damn, that felt good.
I wish I never opened my big mouth.
Well, hold on here. What did Dylan do to mess things up between Alan, Michael, and Harley?
It wasn't Dylan's fault. At least not directly.
Sam, you're talking in circles here. Now, what happened?
See, Alan... Why can't you just talk to Harley? Let her explain everything, okay?
Fine, just tell me where she is.
Now?
Yes, now, Sam, okay? She wasn't over at my apartment. Did she go to her store?
I'm not exactly sure where she is right now.
But you have an idea, don't you?
No, Dylan is going to be over here any time. Maybe he'll know.
Dylan. That guy's name keeps coming back like a bad meal. You know that? What's with that guy anyway? Is Al Michael really having him investigated?
No, it's nothing like that. Dylan just wants to find his parents.
Great. Why doesn't he just look under the nearest rock?
Look, I know this guy is not your favorite person, but he is a paying customer right now, and I would do it, but as I told you, I'm busy.
Okay, then we'll just switch off.
I'm sorry.
Right?
I can't this time, Frank.
This is just great. This is just my luck, isn't it?
Look, I was thinking that Sam could do any of the necessary research, paper, phone calls, anything. All you'd have to do is the running involved, okay?
I'm sorry, but Dylan and I are friends. I don't think I should get involved in this.
Now, Sam, you just said you would stay and help out, all right?
Please excuse me. There's something I just remembered I have to do about school. I'll be right back, okay?
Great.
Oh, damn.
I can't blame her, though. I know how she feels. Not wild about helping Dylan do anything but hit the road, that's for sure.
Frank, just set in on my meeting with Dylan. Hear him out.
Alan, Michael, and Harley broken up, though. I'm telling you, Rusty, it's because of Dylan, though. Do you really expect me to sit here and listen to all of his problems?
Yeah?
Well, I don't like it.
Listen, if it'll make you feel any better, I will do most of the work on Dylan's case. It's just that the case I'm working on has to be first priority. I have to be able to drop things at a moment's notice, all right?
Fine. You're still not going to tell me about this other case, are you?
I'm sorry, Frank, I can't.
Rusty.
Should know better than to drink and drive, Rose. So.
Well, honey, are you okay?
Yeah, I just can't believe it's so late. I'm gonna miss my interview.
Honey, you have a job interview? That's wonderful. When is it?
I told you last night I had one.
You did?
Yes, I said, please make sure I didn't oversleep so I wouldn't be late.
Will, I'm sorry, but you never... Honey, of course you told me. I must have forgotten that. It's not so unusual, is it?
No, it's not.
You're so sweet. That's why I love you so much.
Look, I need your help.
Of course, anything.
Look, call Mr. Freeman. Just Tell him I'm going to be late, but I'll be there.
Okay.
No, wait. Pretend you're my secretary and say that, that I'm going to be late, that I had an emergency. I don't care what you say. Just make it up.
Well, I'm not very good at lying.
Look, I need this job. Please, just...
Of course you do, but...
But what?
Well, do you think that you're going to make it?
Am I going to make it? Of course I'm going to make it. I'm fine. I just didn't sleep well last night. Please, just make the phone call.
Fine. I'll do this while you get in the shower.
Fine.
Save time that way. And make sure that it's good and hot. That way it'll feel a lot better.
Yeah, I got to be 100% for Mr. Freeman today.
You will, honey. Oh, and your nice white shirts all came back from the laundry, light starched just the way you like them. Top bureau drawer.
Top bureau drawer.
Hello, this is Dr. Jeffrey's office calling. Will you please tell Mr. Freeman that Dr. Jeffries will be late due to some unforeseen problems? He'll be there as soon as he's able to.
Lady, I want the name of that guy that started all that trouble in here yesterday, and I want it pronto.
I already told you. I don't have a clue who he was. Do you think I learned the names of everybody who comes in here? You're crazy.
No, that guy that did this to me was crazy. I tell you, plumb crazy. I'm going to see that he pays for what he did to me.
Well, hey, don't tell me about... Tell him.
Hey, thanks for the paper yesterday.
You haven't heard the last of this. I'm going to call my lawyer and close this pit stop and get you crazy, man.
You know how it is, Beth. Some people just get to me. That guy was one of them. It happened yesterday when you were waiting out in the car. Come on, let's have a seat.
Yeah, don't pay him any mind. He's full of hot air. 2 coffees?
No, just one. My friend will have a cocoa.
Okay. Frankly, I'm surprised to see you in here again after the ruckus last night.
Well, the food was good. We were camped nearby and decided to come back. But this is it. We'll be heading on today. Now, what kind of a face is that? Come on, you should be smiling. Things are looking up.
Okay, so what do you two have for breakfast this morning?
Well, I'll have a, let's see, eggs, scrambled soft, bacon, hash browns, and rye toast if you got it.
Got it. How about you, miss?
She doesn't speak.
Oh, I'm sorry. She looks so normal.
Well, she is. She just doesn't talk, that's all. What would you like for breakfast, Beth?
Orange juice. Blueberry pancakes. Fruit cup. Good. Poor kid. What a life.
What happened?
Hit your head on the table. Are you okay?
Well, I felt better. About a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, I think you should go now, Michael.
I'm sorry I hurt you, but I had no choice. I had to do what I had to do it.
Alan, Michael, it was the way that you did it. It was so Spaulding.
What do you mean?
You just walk in and you take over and you change something that affects our whole lives. No discussion, no warning, no compromise, no decency. I mean, you ratted on Dylan and then you just stood back and denied
Wait a minute, wait a minute. That's
thing.
not fair because I wanted you to have Daisy legally. And that's why I went to the LeMays. And that's why I tried to talk to them, but they wouldn't understand.
So?
So Daisy is theirs. And Dylan is the only one who can't deal with it. Harley, he used the LeMays, and he used you, and he used Sam.
How did he use me?
Because he knew how much you loved Daisy and that you'd do anything to be with her. Even ruin your marriage.
No, that's not true.
Harley, you promised that you were only going to see her that one time, and I went along with it. And then you broke your promise because you went and you saw her behind my back, and there was no compromise, there was no discussion, there was none of that. And then Dylan had you and Sam acting like a bunch of kids playing this game. Let's see if we can outsmart the LeMays.
Oh, no. It was not a game. It was certainly not a game.
Look, if I could do it all again, I would tell you what was going to happen way ahead of time.
Well, thank you. That makes me feel much better.
Harley, I'm admitting that I made a mistake. All right? That I was wrong. But you were wrong, too. And you should admit that. I mean, the LeMays had every right to know who was taking care of their child.
My child.
No, it's theirs. If you want a child, you and I can have one. But as for Daisy, that's it.
No, you just don't get it. Daisy is my child. Even after I have 12 other kids, she'll still be my child. And Dylan understands that.
Yeah, and Dylan has got you thinking as screwed up as he is. Look at this place. He's weird. He's whacked out. Don't you see that?
Yeah, thanks to you.
I thought you knew that everything I did was for you. But you can't see that. Because Dylan's in the way. But one of these days, you will see. One of these days, you'll see that everything I do, it's for you.
Well, we mamas are like that. We worry when we don't hear from our kids for days at a time.
Well, I've been busy, Mama.
And I suppose your phone's out of order, too.
I'll stay in touch. I'll do better. I promise.
I think you will at that. Things are better for you now, aren't they?
Yeah. I opened Rosie's room up.
Oh, that's good, honey. That's real good.
It doesn't mean I miss her any less. But I think I'm handling things a bit better now.
Well, good. I hate it when someone in my family's hurting and I can't help it all. And
Our client's here.
Dylan.
Hey, Dylan.
Hi. Well, I suppose I should be going. Honey, you don't look like you're eating.
Yeah, Mama, could you hold on? Would you mind if my mama stayed around? She was in Dulce for quite some time. She might be able to help us out.
Oh, well, Russell,
Hey, it's fine with me. I mean, I already told her you were going to help me.
Frank's going to help on this case, too. You don't have any problem with that, do you?
I came to see you, man.
Yeah, but Frank and I work together. And for $50 a week, you're lucky to get either of us.
Okay. Just as long as we find my parents. And listen, last night, I remembered something that might help. Something about my mom.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
All right, now. Here you go, Mama.
Thanks.
What did you remember about your mother?
Well, right before she got sick, she told me I was adopted. Of course, I got real upset. She tried her damnedest to be straight with me, though. She said, no matter what happened, I'd always be her little boy. Even though I had another mom. She told me that, my real mom loved me so much that she gave me away because she thought I'd be happier that way. She said I was real special because I had 2 moms. Of course, that's only what she said.
Go on.
Well, my mom, my adopted mom, said that sometimes I remind her of my real mom.
In what way?
Like, always liking to be outside, you know, helping my dad in the yard, stuff like that. She said that the other lady liked being outside because she grew up in the country. So I figure that's got to mean she's from around Tulsa, right?
Maybe, or it could mean that your mama gave you up because she didn't have the means to raise you herself.
Poor and pregnant. I'm sure Harley can relate to that.
Frank.
Sorry.
Look, Dylan, if you were hoping to find your parents thinking they might be rich, this probably means you're out of luck.
Look, I just want to find them. It's none of your business why.
Yeah, okay. But I want to hear it one more time. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
I've got your adopted father's phone number right here. I'm ready to make the call, but I want to know you're sure.
Do it.
All right. Mr. Cody? Yeah, this is Rusty Shane. I'm a private investigator, and Shane, right. Yeah, and I'm calling about Dylan. No, sir. No, sir. It's not anything like that. If you'll just let me explain, Well, I guess he's not going to be much help.
I should have warned you. The guy hates me. He wouldn't even spit on me if I was on fire.
Dylan, wait. I'll give you a...
No, I'll walk.
No, it's okay. I'm going that way anyway. I'm gonna go see Harley.
You think you'll be able to find his real mama?
It's going to be rough. But now I'm going to try my damnedest.
Sam.
Harley, hi. I was just gonna leave this in the hall for Dylan.
Well, why, you can leave it in here if you want.
Thanks. Are you feeling any better?
No, Alan Michael came to make up this morning, but I still can't believe he's the one who told LeMays.
I know, it was a shock. At least everything's out in the open now, and you two can just start over.
Well, we'll see.
Does Alan Michael know you're here?
Yes. And he doesn't like it one bit, but I don't care.
I'm just gonna leave Dylan a note.
Well, why don't you just wait for him and give it to him when he gets here?
Because, I just don't want to put any more pressure on him.
Pressure?
I know how upset you two are about Daisy. I just want him to know that I'm here for him if he needs me.
Well, suit yourself. This is a very, very weird-looking plant, Sam.
Right. Weird. Dylan said that it reminds him of me. You just give that to him? Thanks.
Okay, honey, you just yell if you need anything.
Thanks. You know, Beth, I don't get what you're so upset about. I mean, we've been all over the country in the past 2 years. And before that, when I found you, you were wandering around homeless. Now, what is it about going to Springfield that scares you so much? Is that another headache coming on? Beth. Now look, I'm your best friend. Is there something you're not telling me? Well, you trust me, don't you? So trust me when I say that going to Springfield is the right thing for us now. But why not? I mean, I'll get a chance to design there. I mean, don't you want me to start working full-time again? Beth, yo, whoa, Beth, what are you doing? Beth, wait! Beth! Will you calm down, Beth? Yo, come on. This is like starting over, like when I found you. Now, come on, remember the ground rules. No running away. If we have a problem, we work it out together. Oh, come on. Don't pull away from me. Don't you know by now that I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you? Haven't I always kept you protected and safe? Now, that's not going to change if we go to Springfield. Oh, come on, Beth. I have to do this for both of us. I want to show you something I never told you about. Hang on a second. You see this? This was a big part of my life. It was a part of my life I was trying to forget for a few years. I am gonna get that job. Now, come on, get ready, because we're leaving.
This is a piece of blanket that's homemade, isn't it, Mama?
Yes, it is.
I wonder if I'd have any luck tracking down the manufacturers of that material or something like that.
Probably not.
Or, you know, I could contact the churches around Tulsa. Most of them have quilting and sewing groups. But that would take too many hours. I don't have that time.
I'm sorry I had to run off earlier. I'm all yours now. What do you need me to do?
Well, welcome back, Sam. You ask Frank when he comes back from Dillon's. In the meantime, I need to have this filing done, all right?
Frank went to Dillon's?
Yeah, he did. Now, I have to have that filing done by this afternoon, all right?
Sure, I'll get to it right away.
Mama, you were in a sewing and quilting group back in Tulsa, weren't you?
Well, yes, but I never got into it the way the rest of my friends did.
I'm not going to put up with this anymore.
Mindy.
Don't Mindy me. We have to talk now.
Okay, well, just calm down, relax, and, Mama, Sam, could you excuse us a minute?
Excuse me, Mrs. Jeffries.
Your Mama really hates me, doesn't she?
You don't worry about Mama, she'll understand in time. Now, how are things going on the home front?
Great. Will found the raincoat, and he didn't say a word. I think we're really getting to him.
Where's Frank?
Honey, what happened to your face?
Did Dillon do that?
Yeah, Dillon sucker punched me. He's not the big man everybody thinks he is.
So, you're the one who told the LeMays about him. Well, I can't say that I blame Dillon.
So where's Frank?
Rusty said that he went over to Dillon's. Maybe he was looking for Harley. I told him that you two broke up.
Well, I hope he can talk some sense into her, because she sure won't listen to anything I have to say.
Harley.
Dillon, you're back so soon.
Frank.
Sis. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing, honey? I miss you.
You too.
I'm just gonna go keep an eye on the store, okay?
Thanks.
He told me what happened. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, please don't tell Mommy yet, okay?
You know, she's gonna find out sooner or later.
I know. I'm just not ready to deal with her, and when I am, I'll prepare myself for the interrogation.
Fine. Listen, I'm not gonna try and butt in here.
That's a good idea.
But I think
See, people always do that when they are just about to butt in.
Yeah, but I also think that you shouldn't be staying here either, because this isn't the right place.
Well, of course you're going to say that. You hate Dillon.
This has absolutely nothing to do with my feelings for Dillon. All right, now you need some space here, and you need some time to think about what's going on with your life right now. And being around Dillon is only going to confuse you.
Well, it's not like I'm living here. I'm staying downstairs in the store. I just came up here to take a shower and straighten up the place a little.
Hey, why don't you move back in with me and Pops? You know, I mean, we haven't changed your room a bit.
No,
it's the
no,
same
thank
thing, you know.
I'm gonna stay in the store.
Then you're making a mistake. I really think so, because you're too close here, okay? And you know that.
I think Harley can decide where she wants to stay.
You know, it's pretty obvious that you haven't really had an easy go of it growing up and all that. But nobody in this room has. You understand that?
What's your point?
My point? My point is that I hope my little sister here doesn't count on you for anything. Because there's no telling when you're just gonna move out again.
Hey, she knows. She knows me. You don't. She knows why I'm here. And she knows I'm here for good.
Make sure you put these things in a safe place. We don't want anyone to find them.
Yeah, well, they'll definitely be safe. And you better get out of here. We've been spending too much time together.
Right. I just hate the idea of going back to that apartment.
Well, why don't you go over to the office, see if you can get some work done over there?
I don't think so. You know, it's not a good idea to leave him alone too long at this point.
I hate the idea of you having to deal with him on your own, but I can't think of another way to do it.
I know. I just wish I could think of someone to talk to without pretending to fight him.
Yeah, well, me too, but I don't want you to use that phone.
No kidding. It's just like him to tap his own wife.
Now, you don't think he suspects these nail appointment calls out of me, do you?
No. He was completely spooked.
Good, because now we have to be extra careful. We've come too far to make mistakes.
Way too far.
All right. Now, I will think of some place we can meet. I'll call you later. If Will answers, I will hang up.
No. Don't worry about that. He doesn't even answer the phone anymore. He either lets the machine get it or he makes me answer it.
Good. You be careful.
I will. And thanks for everything. Oh, and, please just leave us alone.
How do you think I felt when I found her at Dillon's?
You weren't really surprised, were you?
No, I wasn't. But it really hurt. And what kills me is she's really smart about these kind of things. She doesn't see what Dillon is really up to.
Which is?
He's not just interested in Daisy. He's trying to get her back also.
He's not trying to get Harley back. He knows it's over between the two of them.
Come on, Sam. When Dillon came into town, he had no idea that he had a baby. But he hung around. Why do you think he did that?
For work?
No, for Harley. And Daisy is just a way to get to her.
I can't. We can't do this, Sam. I think Ellen, Michael, and Harley should be together. It took me a long time to see.
You're wrong, Alan Michael. He just wants to get his baby back, that's all.
This injunction thing is not going to stop me. I'm not losing my little girl just because your husband's some kind of jealous idiot.
Well, what are you going to do?
First, I'm going to find my parents.
Why? What good will that do?
I don't know, maybe they'll have $1 million they can give me. If not, at least I'll feel a little less like a bum. And maybe the LeMays will trust me a little more.
You know what? I read somewhere that in some states, the natural parents are allowed visiting rights. So maybe we can hire a real shark of a lawyer, you know, and he'll make the LeMays let us see Daisy.
Yeah, but that costs a lot of bread. And I'm not counting on hitting it rich very soon.
Well, I don't care. I'll work 10 jobs if I have to and save every penny I can.
Me too.
You know, I realized last night when I couldn't sleep that we're all we've got. Nobody else understands how we feel about Daisy. And we've got to fight to see her together.
you're gonna look beautiful when we get to Springfield. And since I'll be designing, we'll be there for a while. Maybe you could make some friends. Okay, okay, only if you want to. You know, there's really nothing to be afraid of. I mean, most people are nice. And I know they'll like you. Beth. Come on, whatever it is about Springfield, we can work it out together. I'm gonna get that job at Spalding and everything will be fine. I've been waiting for this for an awfully long time. Spalding. Spalding.
Hi, honey. You look like you're feeling better.
I do.
Good. You look so handsome.
Thank you. You know, Mr. Freeman's secretary called before. Didn't you call this morning and tell him I'd be late?
Yes, I did. I told you, don't you remember?
No, I don't remember. But it doesn't matter now, because I straightened everything out and I wrote it all down.
Good. Would you like me to answer that?
Yeah, just make sure Mr. Freeman's not changing my appointment.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. I thought of a place we could meet.
Thank you, Wanda. And where would that be exactly?
The Springfield Inn.
Terrific.
Okay, I'll see you there. You take care of yourself. You take real good care of yourself.
You find her?
How you doing? Yeah, I did.
Well, did you talk her into moving back in?
Alan Michael, unfortunately, no.
Did you at least talk her into moving in with you?
Afraid not. She wants to stay at the store.
No, she wants to stay with Dylan. I'm losing her.
You know, if we really stick together and work hard, we can make sure we don't lose Daisy.
Even if we just see her sometimes, just help out. Maybe we could pay for her school or help her with the doctors, anything, so I don't feel like I'm nothing to her,
I know.
you know?
See, we can make this work. I know it.
Maybe you could help me make up one of those flyers things that you pull the numbers off of. I could put them around town and drum up some more work. And with those tools that Hawk loaned me, I could work nights and weekends. Those lawyers want their money up front, though.
Yeah. Well, we need a pen and a piece of paper.
I saw a pad down in your store. Mind if we use that?
Oh, no, sure.
Wait, you just sit down. I'll get it. Just relax. Hey, you know something? Even with all this dad stuff that's going on right now, I still feel good. Maybe it's because I'm with you.
Sorry, Sammy. I need him a lot more than you do.
This has been Guiding Light. Jewelry by Janice Taylor. Sportswear by Norton McNaughton. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.